Welcome back to the channel, everybody. Glad you made it back. Today I have stone number 260. Now this beautiful piece of Lightning Ridge rough is 13.9 by 9.7 by 3.4 millimeters in size. And you can see here that it's a dark opal with some bluish purple cast. Let's weigh it up really quickly here. Looks like 2.3 carats. So that's a very nice piece. This came from Absolute Opals, and this is just a parcel of chips that was really affordable. And while most are only going to be good for doublets or inlay, that sort of thing, a few were big enough I could attempt an actual stone with. Ooh, that's gorgeous. Nice green color there on the side. You can see where I drew an oval on this side to try to suss out what could happen with this. I'm not sure if that green is going to face very well, but who knows. Let's get the closer look on this thing, and then we'll get on with the process. After the closer look, you can see the problems I have to deal with. It's pretty thick on this side, and that's good. And it's reasonably flat on this side, and that's good if that's the back. Along this edge, it's very thin, so that has to be brought in. Now, this oval I drew was just an initial contemplation. I doubt it's going to be that big. This stone does have a nice dome started, but this big pit is going to cause havoc with having a higher dome. So we just have to take this one step at a time, I guess. We'll start out with the 280 grit Nova burr, and we will just take back the thinner side. Possibly a little bit of the top off as well. Let's get started. Now this is the barrel-shaped burr, and I've used this one for quite a while. It is the original burr, but you can notice it's got a bit of a divot. I haven't worn this one very evenly. I have to go very slowly. I'm not sure how thick a stone I want, but I guarantee that's too thin right there. Let's keep going around the edges as well. See how the color faces. Maybe we should go for a drop shape. I like the green color in this end, but I may have to forego that if I want to go with the traditional oval. But I can save some of that if they make a drop. Not sure it really matters anyway, since none of that green is probably going to be too visible in the finished stone. So I've dopped it up. That'll help me get the oval shape a little better. Plus I want to bring down this thicker side to hopefully deal with that indentation. Oh, oops. Well, yeah. Okay, well. You can fix it. You can fix it. Looking a little better. All right, we're done with the 280. The shape is slightly off. I'll still keep trying to work on that. The little divots in the top are just about out. So we're going on to the 600 grit. This is the barrel burr. And it is the first barrel burr that I started using. It does have a bit of a concave shape. It's not nearly as bad as the 280. But that shape is actually helpful to get a better dome. Slowly but surely, the pits are coming out. Just about gone. So the last little pits are basically out. The 1200 grit Nova burr here should take them all out. Anyway, this looks pretty good. There'll be a little bit more work on it, and then we can get on to the polishing stage. And we're down to polishing, finally. So this was around 4 minutes. I'm certain that it will need a little bit more work. After more polishing and finishing the back of the stone, I was done, and I'll show you, but let's recap. In the rough, stone 260 weighed 2.3 carats. It was 13.9 by 9.7 by 3.4 millimeters. I got this from Absolute Opals, and it is from Lightning Ridge, Australia. The cost per stone in this parcel was 45 cents. Per carat, it was 37 cents. Multiply that out, and this stone cost 86 cents. Stone 260 finished, weighs 1.2 carats, is 10.5 by 6.4 by 2.6 millimeters. Its body tone is 5. Its brightness is 1. It has blue-green color with moss pattern. It has a low dome. Its shape is oval. For 260 the good, it's an opal. It's an oval opal. It has nice color. It has a nice pattern. It has a great polish. And I saved 52% of the initial weight. For the bad, the edges could be better, and the bottom could be more flat. It's a bit irregular along the edges, and there are also some cutting marks left. It could also be brighter, but that's not really the fault of the stone. And for the ugly, well, there's nothing really ugly about this stone. What is the value of stone 260? It cost 86 cents. I think it's probably worth 20 max. What do you think? So here is the finished stone. And while it's not a very bright stone, it's still pretty in its own right. This was a good experience for me to cut. There were many challenges, and I think I did pretty good. Now its journey is complete. Thanks for watching. Until next time. Here is a view of stone 260 in indirect sunlight.